Hi again, everybody. Here's an oldie but a goodie, played back in 1859 in Paris, with Mandolfo with the white pieces and Kolisch with the black, and it's a Vienna game. And it starts out e4, e5, bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3, c6, d3, b5, bishop to b3, and now a5, trying to trap the bishop, so white plays a4, black now plays b4, hitting at the knight retreats back to a2, and now black plays d5, and now white takes off the d-pawn, and black recaptures. And now white plays knight f3, hitting at the e-pawn, and black plays knight to c6, defending it. Now white plays the queen to e2, attacking the e-pawn a second time, so black plays his bishop to g4, pinning the knight. White goes ahead and castles. Black brings out his other bishop to c5. And now white pins black's knight at f6 by playing it to g5. Black plays the h-pawn up to attack the bishop. And white decides that's a good idea, so he plays his h-pawn up to attack black's bishop. And now black makes a strategic gamble. He plays his h-pawn up to h5, basically offering his bishop. And white accepts it. And black recaptures with the pawn. And now white plays knight takes e5, threatening a very nasty discovered check from the queen at e2. So black first plays knight to d4. So now if white tries to play that discovered check, black will simply take the queen. So white simply just retreats the queen to e1 and renews the threat. And if you look at the board, this is a pretty strong position. At least it looks strong for white. Not only is he a piece ahead, but he's also threatening this incredible discovered check. But it's black who plays the next move, and it's a pretty surprising move. And if you'd like to pause the video at this point, see if you can see what that move is, I'll wait for you. Okay, the move that black plays is the knight to e4, basically offering white its queen. And white says thank you very much and takes the queen. Probably should have thought about it before he took it, because now black plays the knight to g3, with the obvious threat of, on the next move, playing his rook to h1 with checkmate. And if white should just try to go ahead and take the knight at g3 with the f-pawn, then black would simply play a discovered check of his own with knight to f3, double check, and mate. And yes, he could have played the knight also to e2 with the same result. But if we go back to the original position where the black has just played his knight to g3, white still has that discovered check at his disposal, and he decides to use it. And he plays knight to c6, check. But now it's too late, because now black plays the knight on d4 to e2, check. Not only blocking the check from the queen, but giving a check of his own. And now all white can do to get out of check is to take the knight with his queen, and now black finishes the game with knight takes e2. Checkmate. Really kind of an interesting game, sort of a duel of discovered mates there. Or discovered checks, I should say. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you next time.